you're an agent, so you're going to be an agent soon. So that's a great way of doing things too. So what would I mean by that?
What? Am I getting that wrong? Yeah. I don't know.
You're trying to hang yourself.
Oh, like this? This is how it goes?
Hello.
There you go. So that it's right there by your mouth.
Oh.
There you go.
So we're on track now?
Testing. Am I good right there, Mark?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Good.
Okay. So we'll get started on that. So really, just real quickly, I do want to go around the room and just find out what you guys want to get out of tonight. So, and what you're doing. So I know that you're brand new. Your name is?
Shannon Moore.
Yeah. Oh, glad to have you.
Thank you. I'm just looking to get the blueprint of my first deal. I have some understanding of it, some concepts of it, but where I'm learning, they're out of town, so it's not really hands-on of me actually learning it. So I want to come somewhere to actually learn, to get at least my first deal. If I can get that, then I feel like I can go higher.
So what do you mean they're out of town?
So she's just helping me.
Someone helping?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
get the understanding of what it is.
Okay.
I know some things of it, just not a whole.
Okay.
Okay, so on our YouTube channel, there's a bunch of videos, and it's all local people, and it deals with wholesaling. So there's some really good information there for you. It'll really help you get going.
What's the channel?
The person behind you, Jeff, in the green shirt, he'll get it for you. Our YouTube channel. Yeah, no, we'll get it before you get out of there.
Yeah.
I think it's just my name.
Then I have a Facebook page you could join, and we do some things. It's TC Deals Detroit. You can join that. I'll accept your friend request, or whatever they call it.
We're just starting now, so.
My name is Saraje. I haven't done my first deal yet, but I come to these meetings so I can get a little bit more, understanding, and maybe it'll give me more of the confidence I need to go out and get something done.
Okay.
Next meeting, next month at this time, from maybe we should start it from 6 to 8 or 5:30 to 8 or something, and we just make phone calls. I'll get like 30 leads of anyone that wants to come to try to learn how to, make a lead. Because getting a lead is where you gotta start, right? In wholesaling, you gotta find a lead.
Yeah, we can just sit here and do that.
Yeah.
And line stuff up. And that'll be good.
Yeah,
It's just like a boiler.
Yeah, but do it during one of the meetings, and
Yeah.
I'll try to,
Or maybe we
get
hold
some.
one separate one for that. Since we already booked them all up.
Oh, they
Well, no,
are.
not this one. We can do this one. Yeah.
Okay,
That's what-
all right,
we can do
okay.
this one.
All right, we'll do
Yeah,
that.
that'd be good.
Yeah, that is good.
Frank, CPA, work with investors, real estate license, do a number of things. Just here to always keep learning.
Yeah, and he's gonna be our speaker coming up. Gonna talk about 1031 exchanges and
Taxes,
Yeah.
any other questions?
all the hypothetical questions that are real questions that you want to get answered.
Third Wednesday, Baker College of October.
Yeah.
Go to my Facebook page, cpanerd.com, like it, CPA, like it, connect with me, and send me questions you may have.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, we should add that on to the, give us that and we'll put it onto the,
Okay.
everything we're sending out.
I think I liked it last night.
I'm Lori. I'm new. I'm trying to sell an REO property. More challenging than you think.
Yeah,
I'm trying to learn how to do everything.
good.
She's gonna be listing house in Lincoln Park, one in River Rouge, right? River
Yep.
Rouge,
And one in Warren.
and one in Warren.
It's good you got them so
She's a
close
new-
together.
Right, and the REO property is almost in the UP.
Yeah.
It's like, not really, but it's
Huh,
up there. It's up there.
Wait, you definitely gotta get that sold pretty quick.
I'm ready to buy it.
That's a solution. I got people in the UP that would, you could probably turn out if it's, I don't know what it is, but.
It's not really the UP, it's in the Thumb area, so it's like north of
Grab that,
569.
our source.
No, I don't know, but let's look at
Oh.
this.
We're going up there to show it to more people on Sunday, and I was there yesterday, so.
My name is Guy. I'm a real estate investor. I have a few properties in Detroit. Now I have a new challenge in my life. I need to exit a few properties. So I'm looking for wholesale, I'm looking for lease option, I'm looking for cash buyers, I'm looking for all types of sales that I can exit my property. I'm looking for a different type of auction. I'm specialized in buying from tax auctions. So I buy from auctions in Texas, Florida, Arkansas. I'm missing California. I bought as well, and I bought here in Michigan. But anyways, my goal right now is to perform my first lease option. So I have my squeeze page. I'm today or tomorrow I'm start to sending the first message for my leads. I have 2,000 leads right now. So that's what I'm looking for. Start a selling process and start getting leads and create a motion, you know.
Did you watch the lease option workshop video?
Not fully yet. I didn't have time,
Okay.
but I signed up to,
Okay.
so I just need more time.
So you're trying to sell all the property, like your 65 properties you bought in Detroit that you want to sell?
If I can, yes, but it's not like my goal. My first goal is to sell 15.
Just 15 properties in Detroit or all those states you?
No, I can find new leads and try to do a cooperative lease option. Could be an option, but my goal right now is to test Detroit home mortgage. So I never got any. Seems to be profitable. So I need a low mortgage guy that can help me with this process.
I'm gonna send you together right now.
I have a few challenges to go through right now, but what I did before trying to solve everything, first goal, squeeze page, and start looking for buyers. So I can have my buyers, I can meet the loan mortgage, and start to test in what would be the criteria that I need to follow. What would be the minimum credit score, income? I don't know. That's are the things that I'm working on right now. That's my stage. So my goal is to
Watch the workshop, and then you can call me on my cell phone, 248-939-6232, and I'll help walk you through any questions you have after you watch it.
248
939
939
6232. Oh, this is Maureen. She's the broker here, and she's going to participate. Yeah. He's an REO agent, does BPOs. Him and I work on some projects together. So, am I still in the range of the camera? No. Okay, that's good. So we're ready to get started. You want to click? Okay, got disclaimers, always got disclaimers, 2 of them. Real estate is risky by its nature, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Always get a CPA, always talk to an attorney. The second disclaimer is everything that comes out of both of our mouths tonight is a lie. If you like it, try it on. So And that's just to make sure we don't get sued. Or if we do, we can always tell you it was a lie. So, we've got a real estate investing club. It's 27 monthly meetup. You just joined. And it is, every meeting we do 3 meetings a month. And then we do some extra stuff we're starting to do now, where we're going to be doing like a video, how-to videos and stuff. So like if you need to know how to fill out a purchase agreement, or you need to know all the accompanying forms that you have to fill out, we've got videos on there that walk you through step by step. If you need to know how to put together a buyer favorable purchase agreement, whatever you need to know, we're loading onto that site. And if you ever go on the site and you've got any issues, talk to us and we'll make sure we get it clear for you or get you what you need.
I think we do a wholesaling class. Is that on there?
Yeah, we did. The workshop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a workshop.
Yeah. So it was an all-day workshop.
In January.
Yeah. So there's these are different events that come up. We have on the second Tuesday of each month we meet in Auburn Hills, and
Livonia.
I'll let you do it.
Yeah, Livonia. And then the third Wednesday of each month is in Auburn Hills. And then today is the White Lake one. And then the first Tuesday of each month, so Tuesday coming, is Renegade Detroit in Southfield and Shields Pizza. That's a great one. Who has not been to that one?
It's
You gotta go to
chock
that
full
one.
wholesalers bringing deals and that, and there's
Definitely,
a lot of
that's
players
good.
there.
Yep, you'd go up there and tell them what you need or what you want, you know. And all right, and then Madison, we have the Oakland RIA in Madison Heights. We're a sponsor of that one. We gotta go to that one next month for sure. And then Macomb RIA, never been to that one. I'm sure it's great.
You've been there, right? And,
Yes.
Anything you tell us about that?
Just another meetup, different investors, different topics.
Well, the only one you should really know about is the one in red up there. I have a meetup. It's the third Monday of each month, and it's at Shields Pizza next month.
Then there's a bunch more. There's an Ann Arbor group. There's a Dirty House Buyers in Ann Arbor, Genesee Landlords. This is me. I've been around for a while. My wife gave me a choice of ballroom dance, square dance, or real estate class. I took the real estate class. She was really happy. So, what I do today is I generate leads for companies like, and a lot of it's similar. Todd has properties that have toilets and tenants, and I have map locations on the internet, like in the thousands. And they send me revenue, and the toilets and tenants send him revenue. I mean, the tenants do.
Toilets do too.
Yeah. I guess they do, because now you also have a dumpster business. So.
Yep.
And my main source of revenue is off the dumpster business, so we like to talk trash.
Yep. And I've been in the business, I guess, 25 years. I've worked for someone for a long time, and I've been on my own for almost 3 years. In the Marine Corps, licensed real estate agent forever. I don't even know how to list a house. And I flip houses. You buy. I hate rentals. I don't buy them anymore. I don't think I own any. I own 10 dumpsters. Those are my rentals. And I'm wholesaling houses, apartments, storage units,
I
mobile
actually
home parks.
have a deal with Todd right now. If it closes,
It's closing October 1st.
oh, yeah, I forgot about that one.
Oh, a different one. Okay.
Okay, yeah, October 1st I've got one closing. And I'm the lead generator, sent it to him, and just put it in the MLS, and I did no work to it, right?
Did nothing.
Nothing. Put a sign on it, maybe. Put a sign on it.
I don't know.
But it's a good deal.
Yeah, we're gonna make a little money.
So, but I've got another deal going with them that I'm working with an accountant, attorney, CPA, and my portion of the deal will be $80,000. So when that one closes, I'll be okay with it. So,
Yeah.
and his portion would be that.
Right, partner?
Unless he's on the other end of the deal too.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Not done with that.
Yeah, no. So what else? So we're talking about the traits. Like, what traits do you need to have as a successful person? So there's vision. I know Todd's got that. Resilience, intelligence, action, and intensity. So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. We're also going to tie it into, so what does that mean in real estate investing world? So next slide. So knowledge. I got to tell you, that's probably the number one thing, that once you have the total knowledge of the real estate game and all the different pieces, like if you totally understand the buyer favorable purchase agreement, it's not about buying the property, it's just about getting control of the property. So once you understand all that, you don't even need the investors to buy it, because you control it with the purchase agreement, or you control it with the lease option, or you get the knowledge and really understand, like, the foreclosure system. I'll give you an example. This is really good. So go to the next slide. So basically, I'm saying, like, if you have the knowledge and you understand, this is the Michigan foreclosure process. What happens is, and I've been through this, so I've been foreclosed on, so I can relate to what it's like to be foreclosed on. So at one point in my life, I had a house in Brookfield Township, lived on a nice lake. Everybody familiar with Wabick?
Yeah.
Anyway, I was Long Lake Shores, which is directly behind Wabick. And I couldn't make the payments anymore. I hit rock bottom. So first thing that happens is the house defaulted. In other words, I wasn't making my payments. And at that point, when you defaulted, the only person that knows about the default is the asset manager for the mortgage company. And what the asset manager does is she's going to send out Mark right over here, who's a BPO agent or an REO agent, because they want them to look and see if somebody living in the house, what's the condition of the property, take pictures of it, am I pretty close, and give us a report. So at that point, now you're a real estate investor, this is where the knowledge is coming on. So if you know that the only person that's seen that is a BPO agent, and you're working with BPO agents, that makes him a really good resource, right? If he's the only one that knows about somebody that's headed for trouble. And I was headed for trouble, okay? Everybody follow that? So now.
So wait, you're saying we should go Mark because Mark knows about this.
Nobody else knows.
And no one else knows it, and we could go and try to help you.
Yeah, exactly.
One more person
you know,
knows
what's really interesting is I was actually involved in real estate at that point. But when you're in that situation, you really can't think. I mean, you think you can, but you're not. It's different when you're there. You're just like, you've got a wife that's like really upset with you, and you've got all kinds of stuff going on that you normally wouldn't have going on.
Right.
So,
and then the other person, for new wholesalers, the male person knows he's in trouble.
By the letters, I think. Yeah.
About the letters, so the male people know everything.
Yeah.
Right.
So
you can always try to get in with them too.
So this means you need to get married to a postal carrier and or marry a BPO agent.
Right.
So, but how many BPOs do you get in 1 month? Now, with the knowledge in the room, if I had 100 addresses that he gave me, could I get those phone numbers, Maureen?
Yes.
So I could get those phone numbers from you, right?
Yes.
So, and email. So now I've got their email. So I've got their phone number. Now, what happens is, at this point, nobody knows. But then all of a sudden, it goes a little further. So you get a notice of foreclosure from the mortgage company. And what they're going to do is they're going to come out and on my mailbox or my front door, they're going to tape the foreclosure notice. And it's about this big. And in your mind, the entire neighborhood's come over and looked at it, okay? That's not in reality what's happened, but that's what you think's happened. And then when they start to publish, or when it becomes public knowledge, that every investor will start knocking on your door and sending you letters, and then you think the entire world knows that you're in foreclosure. And you really, a lot of the people you don't want to talk to. So, also, okay, so now I'm going to pretend I'm in Detroit. And I'm going to tell you stuff that probably Todd wouldn't want me to tell you. So, when they go into foreclosure, different things happen. So, and then when they start doing the publishing, and then it goes to sheriff's sale. So when it hits sheriff's sale, there's an auction. Okay, and it's at the Wayne County. Yeah, and if it was in Oakland County, it'd be 1200 North Telegraph. So the house gets auctioned off. But now we're going to go to Detroit. And in Detroit, what I can tell you is there's a ton of houses, and I won't give you the number, the percentage, but let's just make a number up and say that 6 out of every 10 houses that's going up for foreclosure is not being sold for what's due on the foreclosure. Like they might owe $50,000, but the bank is saying, let's set the price at $20,000.
There was one today. I was at the auction today. In University Drive, 4224. Are you familiar with that? Does that ring a bell? Mac and Warren and Auto Drive in East English Village. Frame, nice rental house. Went for $1 over. The opening bid was like $12,800.
But what was the foreclosure amount?
Probably what you said, like 50 grand.
So at that point, the homeowner, in this case, which I told you I was in foreclosure, I didn't know that they did that. I don't know that the mortgage company reduced that. Now, go ahead.
I want to ask a question. Does the homeowner who could redeem the property know that?
No,
No,
that's what.
that's what we're getting
That's
at.
why I was asking the question.
This is why knowledge is important, okay? So now, the homeowner doesn't know, but if you started here with the homeowner, and you've been emailing them, and then you've also been text blasting them, I got their phone number, calling them, and saying, you know, I'm here. In my case, I could tell them I've been through a foreclosure. I can tell you all your options. You know, so I'm talking to them, and then I'm also telling them that I'm willing to buy their position. Now, if I know that 6 out of every 10 houses in Detroit, and I know this because I've been going to the auctions, is selling for less than what is owed on the mortgage, that means those homeowners don't know that, right? And let's say that somebody's at the auction and they buy that house for $12,000. And they're going, oh, what a great deal. And he looks at him and says, June, what an idiot you are. Because you know why? Because he's already left the auction. Where's he going? Straight to the homeowner to put a deal together to buy their position. Do you follow? So now he's buying that $12,000 mortgage for maybe $1,000. I'm just making numbers up here. So now he's got to buy at $13,000, and the house. And now, why would the mortgage company open the bid like that? And in reality, nobody else is bidding. He'll tell you that they don't get bid on. That's because the mortgage company person that's running that auction or handling that property is handling properties all over the U.S. And mortgage foreclosures in other parts of the country are not like they are here. So she knows that at those auctions, the properties get bid up. When she drops the price down, it creates competition and comes up, and that's not the case here. So there's a huge if you understand the foreclosure system, understand everything that's going on, there's huge opportunities here. You see those? Everybody follow what I'm saying?
I have a question.
Good.
So the homeowner does not know that somebody else just bought their house for $12,000 at the auction.
Until they talk to me.
You go there and you tell them that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Because
But you're
I'm
gonna
trying
give
to
them a
gain
couple
respect.
$1,000.
Yeah, so I would, like a house like this, I would tell them, or I would present myself as I can help you save this house. You wanna save it, right? You wanna stay in the house. 50% say yes, 50% say no. The ones that say no say, okay, but this is what I can do. I tell them what the house is worth. It might be worth 15,000 or 16 or 20 or something like that. I can't pay top dollar, but I can give you some money, or whatever the deal is, we work it out, right? I could buy it and keep them in the house. Maybe they just couldn't afford the 50,000, but some people aren't just made to be homeowners. They're more renters, right? That's just the way they are. So you try to work out a deal. Now, 8 out of 10 of those are never gonna work out, but it's your house, right? They started making payments, they lasted 6 months, and you own the house now, you paid $12,000 for it, you didn't give them any money, they didn't give a security deposit, then you're gonna evict them, and you got the house. That's one way of getting it. Or they become great tenants for you. And then the other 50% that wanna stay in the house or save the house, we just try to help them save it,
A lot of them are like, they don't want it.
They
The
don't,
fact that
yeah,
the house got reduced,
doesn't matter.
that doesn't matter. The fact that you're willing to give them $1,000 so they can get their U-Haul pack and get off to where they want to go.
So you buy their redemption rights and give them a few bucks so that it's all the proof.
We are, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what you're doing.
If it's a really good deal, you give them $10,000.
Right.
Yeah,
But
it
I'm
just
saying
depends.
that you're buying their redemption rights. Do they know how much that is? Do they know it's not the full amount of the mortgage?
It all depends on how you want to present it. I usually tell them what it went to auction for, because that's the first thing they ask me. Because they talk to now 25 people calling them, and someone's gonna call them and tell them what it went to sale for over the phone. So if you're acting like, I've done it before, where I say, we were at the auction, and I don't act like I was the one at the auction. Yeah, I know it went to sale. I'm not sure how much. I'll figure that out. You can sense you're not telling the truth. So if you tell the truth, it all comes more. It's sincere, and you're not lying.
Sorry, your house sold
Point of it
for
is-
$12,000, but I can buy your redemption rights for $12,005 and give you a couple $1,000.
But I don't even mention. I say, here's what I do. I could step in your shoes and pay the bank off. Okay.
Oh.
I'll pay the bank off.
Okay,
And
I
guess
didn't know
what?
if they could be, if they were
Yeah.
out, yes, they're
Yeah.
out. There.
I'm gonna give you some money. You do your thing, but you know what? I'm gonna pay this off, so it's gonna look like you paid it off.
So it doesn't.
So you know what? 3 years from now-
13,000.
3 years from now, you want to buy a house again? You could legally and honestly say on the paperwork, I did not lose a house to foreclosure.
But
Gotcha.
You were just behind. Your credit's still bad, but you could build that up.
So-
And that's kind of how I present it.
So back to knowledge. So he's at the auction, everybody's there. But if you've been to enough auctions, you know that 6 out of 10 of the houses are going to do a short sale. What could you do to get ahead of the crowd?
To get ahead of the short sale crowd,
Yeah,
wouldn't you have to be right in front of all of that in the very beginning?
yeah, because right here when the publication starts, if I know that 6 out of 10 houses are going to go for less money, then I could start an email campaign. What's that cost me? Nothing. It might cost me because if she's the one supplying me the emails, you know what she's gonna say to me? What's in it for me?
Right, I get it.
Right?
No,
I mean, you'd be saying the same thing, I'd be saying that. So you gotta figure out what's in it for her, what's in it for me, and then I need a deep-pocketed person that's willing to just buy their interest. it's a percentage game, right? But what do we know about a purchase agreement? I can put together a binding purchase agreement that would lien the property, and you know how to do that too, and there's a video that shows you how to do that. So I don't have anything invested. I've got my time invested. So now I'm doing.
By clicking the link in the description below, you can purchase the full version of this video in all the forms mentioned within, for only $7.99. Or, if you like, you can get access to all of our real estate investing videos at 27monthlymeetup.com. The cost is only $27 a month, and includes all past meetings, 3 new meetings a month, plus all the forms mentioned. Thanks for watching.